was actually a year ago this month when we were all together at this dinner, and the Dobbs decision had just been leaked. And there were three words on my mind that night: how dare they? How dare they attack our healthcare system? How dare they attack our fundamental rights? How dare they attack the freedom of the women of America to make decisions about their own bodies?
That was the Vice President speaking in Washington tonight. This week, Planned Parenthood issued a statement saying, as we continue to face unrelenting attacks on our basic freedoms, our courts must be one backstop to protecting our rights. Instead, the courts have been used as a vehicle to advance a dangerous agenda against abortion rights, voting rights, LGBTQ plus rights, and so much more. Planned Parenthood now supports expanding the number of Supreme Court justices, implementing term limits for Supreme Court justices, and imposing ethics rules on members of the Supreme Court. Its support for those reforms come as more states pass legislation banning abortion in the aftermath of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. After North Carolina's Democratic Governor Roy Cooper vetoed legislation on Saturday that would have banned all abortions in his state after 12 weeks of pregnancy, today North Carolina's Republican-controlled legislature voted to override the governor's veto, making that abortion ban law. Joining us now is Alexis McGill Johnson, President and CEO of Planned Parenthood Federation of America and the Planned Parenthood Action Fund. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. First of all, I want to get your reaction to one day of seeming success in North Carolina with that veto, and now the setback of the veto being overridden.
Well, thanks, Lawrence. Look, I was in North Carolina on Saturday with the governor and with hundreds of people out on a Mother's Day weekend screaming and yelling in support of his veto, because they were screaming and yelling in support of their own freedom. And to see that that veto be overridden today, I think is just emblematic of how much of a crisis our democracy is in. The great majority of people in North Carolina support reproductive freedom, and there is no accountability for Democratic legislators in the state house because they've been gerrymandered into their positions, and now, in fact, can represent their own ideas as opposed to what their constituents believe. And I think that is exactly why we are, leaning into the need for not just democracy reform writ large, but court reform as well as a critical component of that.
So the Constitution does not establish a number of Supreme Court justices. Congress has done that. It has raised the number. It has lowered the number, raised it again. It's set at 9 since, I believe, 1869. The country has more than tripled in size since then in terms of population. It has more than tripled in terms of complexity. And American law has more than tripled in complexity, and yet it's still just the 9, deciding all of those issues that come to the court. How did you come to the conclusion that the court should be expanded?
Well, we also know that justices are living a lot longer than their original lifetime span during their lifetime appointments. And so, we came to this position because we fundamentally understand that the courts should protect our rights, right? The courts should be the ones that are adjudicating whether or not our fundamental rights exist. And we have watched lower courts all the way up through the Supreme Court be weaponized to erode and literally outright revoke our rights in unbelievably unprecedented ways. And so, look, we have lots of partners in this movement who've been calling for court reform. We have been very clear that this overturn of Roe v. Wade and the Dobbs decision was just the canary in the coal mine in terms of the kinds of rights that will be taken away in future courts. And we just think it's incredibly critical in this moment for us and for Americans to understand the full complexity of American democracy and how it is in crisis in this moment when fundamental freedoms are being taken away.